Alright, welcome back. So today I found this heavy duty battery charger slash engine starter. Now it does have a switch, but the switch I basically just tried to mess with it. It fell right in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart today. I'm going to see if I can see if it's actually giving out any type of voltage, or see if the switch still works, because it looks like it might be just a damaged switch, which wouldn't be that bad to replace if I really need one of these. So that's another interesting project that was found on the curb. So what I'll do is I'll take it apart, see if I can just get access to it. It is a 1/4 inch. Right now I have it on a 3/8 impact. I'm running it auto on the Ryobi one. Just got to remove a couple of screws that hold it together, and then I can just see on the inside how it is. Not too many. There's one up top. There. I also have ones on handles right over here, so I'll remove these two and just get the handle out of the way. There's one that fell. I just honestly want to just remove the cover just to see if it's completely damaged or not. So once I figure that out, I can determine if it's worth salvaging or not. Okay, got those off. Now we just got to get the other side off. Same procedure, just a bunch of 1/4 inch. You could use a screwdriver too if you didn't have ratchets, because I see some slots. Some of them have slots, some of them don't. So maybe something like this was taken apart already once, which could have been the case. So I'm just kind of trying to put everything in a bundle. This is an older one. Okay. All right, it looks like I think I removed all the screws from it. Did I miss any? Did I miss any on this side? I did. I missed one down here. All right. Should. Never really worked on one of these. It should just pop right off, or at least pop forward maybe. So no, there's screws here. No. Okay. So it looks like, I don't want to rip it apart, but I see the switch right here. I'll try to do it. It fell in. So you can see that it's all connected still. It doesn't look like there's much damage inside here, if any. Thought maybe it would be rust or corroded out. But the wires and whatnot look intact. That looks like to be intact. It looks like to be wired. There's nothing burnt. Just looking inside there. So it looks like the switch just kind of fell off. Now I wonder if I can somehow mount it here, or I'll get it through, and then I can just try to see if this will work. So I could always just hook up a battery to it just to see if it runs. Let me see if I can find something just to tighten it on this part. I think I have a bolt of some sort. Took me a second there, but I knew I had like a kind of a washer bolt and whatnot for something like this, where it basically just kind of tightens on to hold it in place. I wonder, yeah, that's the correct way of doing it. What I'll do is I'll maybe apply some force from the back there, and what I'll do is I'll put on there you go. Threads right on, so it'll hold it in place. Now I don't know what position this is in. If it's on, it has basically off, 6 volt boost / 12 volt low, fast, 12 volt boost. So I do have a battery, an older battery, so I know once I could get that. 1 second. Kind of have a test battery where I can kind of see if things work. Now I know this is kind of taken apart and whatnot, but I can put it back together. It's not a big deal. Nonetheless, I am going to run it through an outlet, but I do have it where it's basically got a circuit breaker on it. So if it trips, I can just reset it. So what I'll do, without trying to make too much of a mess, let me just drag it over to the area over there. Hopefully it stays together for the most part, which it'll be together. All right, so have it here, my little makeshift test area here. So we'll see once it is connected to power, so I'm wondering if it'll automatically show on the gauge what it's currently at. So I will try it. We can just test it. Positive, and here's negative. Okay, so it didn't show anything currently being hooked up right now to the battery. So, I want to see if the timer works. It does work. I just don't know what it's set up at. It looks like, because I set it for a low, like about a minute charge, that it is showing a couple volts. So I'm wondering if I can test it. Let me get a multimeter just really quick. I'll just run it on voltage just to see. All right, DC volts. See if I can set it up. You guys can see a little bit better with the light on. I know it's a little sunny today, but just a quick test. Okay, so the battery's showing 12.44 volts. If I put it on for just a minute here. Showing 16, so it looks like it's stuck on jump or boost. That's what it looks like, because I see the amps all of a sudden jumped up. So what I'll do is I'll shut it off. It drops the amps, so that seems to be working. And I'm wondering if I can somehow adjust this switch. I'm going to unplug it, of course. See if it'll turn. Maybe I can try to move it with pliers. Just trying to find a second. So I'm wondering if I can go ahead and adjust this, but I don't know if I would be able to. I'm assuming it's on 12 volt boost. This is gonna be the hard part, just holding onto it as I try. Yeah, because this little portion right there popped off. So I'm wondering if I could just loosen this, if I can move it at all, just with pliers right now. Yeah, without messing it up too much. Yeah, it's stuck. It's stuck on there pretty good. Yeah, the switch is stuck on there. It's stuck on boost. So, to me, it looks like this switch obviously broke off. It broke off the knob, and it was stuck on boost. So what happened was obviously it broke off. It was just tossed. So I'm curious to know, maybe possibly if I could find another switch that's pretty much the same like this, where it's got 5 pins. If I can go ahead and fix it. It doesn't seem like it's a hard repair. It's just honestly just a plug in and play, because it looks like it does do where it does give actual readings, so it looks like it does work. It was working on the test. It's just without verifying and knowing what actual position you're in. You know, you obviously don't want to be in the wrong position for too long. So, yeah, just something to look at, I guess, diagnosing and looking things over, but maybe we can save it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it and price it out, but nonetheless, something cool, something different. I usually get machines, so this is something a little bit different for me. I don't do a lot of electrical, so I mean, obviously it looks like it's all intact. I mean, I try to do a little bit here and there, but as I go on, maybe I'll try to research some more and just figure everything out. So yeah, if you guys like the content currently, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about all your different repairs, or tell me if I'm doing something possibly wrong, or maybe there's something else I'm missing here. And I'll catch you guys out on the next one. Take it easy.